All right. We are here at round 2 of the finals of the Frontier League. I am Jack Sack Cecil Williams, and I'm here with my good old friend Tyrone. Say hello.
Hello.
All right, let's start watching round 2 here. So, Michael Bonus won round 1 through an amazing. It appears he might be playing Burn by what happened in game 1.
Interesting strategy. Interesting strategy. We'll see if it works out again.
Sometimes the copycat deck just does that. You just gear hog back some burn spells and you just get them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Jeskai colors kind of lend itself to that kind of tempo strategy.
It's true, and just get in some beats. Reflector Mage is a hell of a card, apparently. All right, so Ryan leads with just Prairie Stream both sides. All right.
Okay. It's in vogue.
This
It's
is
fashionable.
these matches are very boring at the very start. It's pretty much did both players make their land drops? Oh, they did. This is good.
Absolutely. The barrier to entry, playing Magic, making your land drops. You see an Anticipate here.
Just anticipate just shoring up them land drops. It's pretty simple here. Anticipates, puts that into hand, draws from the top, shoves down another line. So he's got his 2 basics, good for his, as they say, Tango lands, Battle lands, BFZ lands.
Whatever you want to call them, everything works. So what are we looking for Michael here? Are we looking for a fast combo in this matchup? Are we looking for a longer game?
So
How do you think he's winning this?
see, I think he needs to try jam out the combo ASAP. Because if he tries to go to the late game, I believe Ryan is playing like a harder style control and will just push him out of the game.
Interesting. So we see a Saheeli in those 3, and he puts it to the
Was
bottom.
it at the bottom? Maybe he possibly already has one in hand. Is that? I think that was a Tormod script in hand as
Yeah.
well. That is a spicy one, possibly out of the board. As I would imagine it is not main.
I would have thought it's a bit narrow. We see it now.
All right, here we go. Just jams it out. Ryan contemplating, do I need to counter the Tormod script?
Maybe that's the bait spell.
Oh, it's one hell of a base spell if it's one of those.
So turn 3 rolls around. We don't see a Saheeli. Turn 4 back on Ryan's side of the field.
I got confused there. I was going to say, did he miss a land drop on turn 3? But no, he just cracked his fetch then, and I got a bit confused. All right, so he also no red mana yet, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, the Flooded Strand, while the mana is pretty good in Frontier, the Flooded Strand unable to get
Red
The
at
red.
all. So still no red mana. So did not have another fetch land in hand to go get. What can you cannot actually get any red mana off the Flooded Strand, can you?
No. So usually you look at the polluted delta, that's able to get you a Smoldering Marsh, the red-black lands.
Yes, and they can get you red through that. Okay.
Um,
Outside of that, you're pretty stiff up. You got to play
Yeah.
your blue red fast lands and your.
Your fast lands and your fumaroles are probably the majority of your red sources. He might also be playing some pain lands. The old
Yes,
Shivan Reef.
I forget that pain lands are legal in Frontier. All right, quick cut of the deck here, and so this is Ryan's turn 4 now, I believe. Yep, cool.
Yeah, like you said, there's not too much going on in this early game.
Plays another fetch land past his turn. All right, this game seems to be going exactly how Ryan wants it to be going. Ryan's got a handful of spells. His opponent's not really doing anything, and Ryan's able to keep up mana on all his opponent's turns.
Yeah, he really saw through that Tormod script play.
Yes, it was a bit of a bluff by Bonus, but nothing gets past the worthy champion on the other side of the table. Oath of Jace. That is one I actually haven't seen yet. So what does Oath of Jace actually do?
So Oath of Jace comes in. It'll let you draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards, and then it has an additional text. You can scry X, where X is the number of planeswalkers you control. So you can scry on your upkeep.
That's pretty good. You had me at draw 3 cards, so
Yeah, it's quite the card.
it's true. And they also abuse this with the cat as well, don't they? They flicker it.
Absolutely.
Which
So a lot of these oaths will be flickered by the cat as an additional target and gain some value there. So he might also be playing Oath of Chandra. Deals 3
I
to
believe that is quite a popular one.
Yeah, that's quite popular.
When your cat is also a removal spell, it is pretty good.
Just eking out all the value he can for 4 mana. And he's going for the Tormod
He's
script
popping
now.
the crypt early. I'm interested about why he's bought the crypt in. I don't see it as being overly relevant in this matchup unless you're really that scared of the Gearhulk sort of dig through time package.
I gotta say, I really am not a fan of him popping it there. I think, like you said, if he is bringing it in, the value that he's going to get from it is...
It's in the later game. Once dig through time is in the bin,
Yeah.
and you want to stop your opponent sort of flushing it back. The first one,
Exactly.
you sort of want to counter spell, go to a bit of counter war over, win that, and then crypt it away. So they're stuck in the point where they just don't have really anything to pull off.
I suppose the only other place I can think of it getting value is I know Ryan's deck plays I think it's Haven of the Spirit Dragon, can bring back a dragon from the graveyard.
The land?
Yeah, the land.
That is some spice. I'm assuming just for Ojutai?
Yeah, so just making sure that he's got some redundancy in his threats there.
Does he also? I think he might also be playing a one Dragon Lord Silumgar.
Yeah, I've seen the Drifting Death in some of his other matches as well.
Woo! That's
50D.
Is that another Tormod's Crypt?
Maybe that's why he's popped it.
Maybe he just knew he had the second one. I think the graveyard control is very, very questionable here.
Yeah, I suppose there is the chance that he didn't have too much to bring in, and just a lot of dead cards made.
True. I'm sure there's got to be something better in the board, at least. All right, so here he is with 6 mana open. What is he casting? So he's going for the dig through time.
Okay, so we're probably going to see our first real fight of the game here, and it's going to be on the stack. Scatter to the Winds coming back from Ryan.
Alright, so even if Bonus has the counterspell back here, I don't know if it's actually even possibly worth it, as with Ryan still with 3 mana open, pretty obviously just going to counter back. He's got a handful of cards. Oh, Dispel still leaving 3 mana open. Dispel back.
And he lets it go. He lets it go.
Dig through time down. Alright.
So that's probably a good win from Ryan there. Dig through time, pretty powerful spell.
It's
something that defines the format, something he wants to be able to resolve.
definitely don't want to let it resolve. But this actually could be good for Bonus here. Going into his own turn with Ryan having only 2 mana up is pretty big.
So that looks like a Spire Bluff Canal.
So it's a blue-red fast land,
that
yes?
is a blue-red fast land, yeah.
Alright, so finally some red mana on Bonus' side of the board. Is this first red source, I believe? Yes, it is.
From my position here, I think I can see a couple of Gearhulks staring back at me from Ryan's hand, so
I think that is one on the far side.
he
So
might be trying to turn the corner pretty soon in this game.
But-
the life total's at 17 and 18.
oh, is that a Sphinx of the Final Word?
Ooh.
That is... Can that
It's a
card
spicy
itself
meatball.
not be counted? Or
That
is
card cannot be counted.
And then it makes
Instants
all-
and sorceries that Michael controls.
cannot be counted as well, and it has hexproof. It's sort of pretty much a big middle finger to Ryan here. And Ryan gives him one back with a straight to the slaughter, not having any of your business. Get out of my town.
That was
I am the control man around these parts.
some pure filth.
Bonus plays his trump card, and Ryan's like, I can do you one better. Bonus still agreeing that Ryan's graveyard is not a thing allowed to exist.
And here
Here we go. So finally with the red mana, getting the Saheeli out. Does it resolve, though, is the question we're going for. Disallow.
Disallowed. Is he going to fight back?
I love Ryan with that almost over-the-top placing of the counterspell. It's a real stuff you to the face. I love
think
it.
a lot of the advantage from being a control player is the ability to flourish with your counterspells.
Oh, yeah, and I got you.
And the
The
third,
third
Tormod
Tormod
script.
script. All right, and a Saheeli. So is that a Silumgar Scorn,
Revealing
the Ojutai? So Silumgar Scorn is straight up counterspell when you reveal a dragon, yes?
Yes, or when a dragon is on the field.
Or when a dragon is on the field. One of that cycle. So that's pretty good. So the bonus finally got his red mana, but has been shut down by Ryan's seemingly infinite counterspells. Disallowing the Ojutai. Ryan, is he out of counterspells yet? He seems to be pondering over something. What has he got?
And with a flourish, he reveals the Silumgar.
Silumgar Scorn.
Sorry, what happened there?
So I believe he must have, because Ojutai was on the stack, not in play. He couldn't reveal it from his hand, so he revealed it, and then it looks like he's taken it back.
Cool. So some smart play there, but he hasn't untapped his lands. Interesting.
Yeah, this
So Ryan's really chosen to tap himself out in the literal sense.
Yeah, I believe that is a pretty heavy misplay there. He's probably just missed it.
Some say misplay. I would say a show of strength.
Show of strength, sure. We'll go with that. So bonus has now got his Saheeli in play. This could be bad for Ryan if Ryan cannot answer a cat. However, I don't know if Bonus has possibly boarded out some of his combo, as I have not seen a single cat yet.
The thing is, Michael's got a lot of manipulation over the top of his deck now. So we've got the Scry one on his upkeep.
That's
He gets
true.
the draw, and then he gets another Scry one when he activates the Healy's +1 ability.
So he's got actually a fair bit of almost dig, you would say.
Yeah.
He can find that cat pretty soon. All right, so here we go. Here's the Gearhulk. Does he pop the Crypt? Because popping the Crypt here is like,
Yeah.
it's
I
what
think
I
so.
think the Crypt is for.
It looks like he's targeted the Ojutai, or targeted nothing. I guess he just had counterspells in his bin.
Ah, okay. So we've been informed that he had no targets, and he just needed to deal with the Saheeli, which it has done. All right. So I think I saw that Bonus only has two cards in hand, but I believe that is still the next Saheeli. 4 Saheelis. Really was banking on that red source earlier in the game, it seems.
Absolutely. Looks like he's finally getting to play him out now, but it might be a bit too late.
It could be. It's strange to play it straight into Torrential Gearhulk that just killed his last Saheeli.
Ooh, and the Dispel may be dealing with the dig through time here. We might have another fight on the stack, but looks like he...
So does Ryan still have his Silumgar Scorn in hand? Or has he played that? I think I might have missed that.
From when he tapped out the last turn?
Yes.
I think he might still have it in hand.
Still has it in hand. Okay.
So just a 4 spike right now, it'll be.
All right.
Saheeli bravely facing down this Gearhulk.
It is brave. Surely Bonus must have something in hand to stop the Gearhulk, but I'm not actually sure what it might be. Oh, here's the trump card.
The Blessed Alliance.
Blessed Alliance. Lovely. And Silumgar Scorn revealing the Ojutai. That's grim. All Saheeli's down. Does the Saheeli deck have any way to regain a Saheeli back from the graveyard?
Well, in Modern, they play a Sun Titan. Unfortunately.
We are not in Modern. We are not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Uh-oh.
This, I believe, Bonus with no cards now in hand, facing down an Ojutai and a Gearhulk. The end is nigh, some would say.
I think so. The dice showing life totals down there have 17 to 16. I'm not exactly sure if those are correct. I know Saheeli has been attacked down a couple of times this game, so it might be
I think they're
close.
correct. They were correct in game 1, so I think Ryan's pretty vigilant on them. Getting straight in for the beats. So Ojutai is a 4?
Big
4
old,
power?
big old 5-4
5-4. Whew, that is a clock.
with an Anticipate.
That is horrifying. This is a downward slope. So I'm trying to work out what Bonus is drawing here. I can't really... Packing it up. He's agreed that this game is... We're done here. All right, well, that was game 2. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the finals of the finals.